Alrighty guys, so when it comes to solo leveling Arise, it is about that time where we really heavily focus on increasing our power level. Obviously in, what, 2 weeks time I'd say, we are going to be getting the next current update for February of course, and through that we are then now going to be getting the harder difficulty of the Workshop Brilliant Light. Now with that there is going to be a first to clear, where there are some exclusive rewards up for grabs. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like the main reason why, I don't know about you guys, but I personally want to do it is because of the exclusive skin. So, like, for example, with the Baron one, only set amount of people, I think, what was it, the first 6,000 or the first 3,000? No, it was the first 3,000 to complete it within the time frame, of course. Oh my god. No, it was the first 3,000, because Vulcan was the first 1,000, then they bumped up to 3,000, and I'm not too sure what's going to be happening with the next hard mode, but when it comes to the reward, this was kind of like the big hitter. With the other things that came about with it, like the frame and all that, etc., I'm not really too keen of it, I'm not really too bothered by it. I was more for this, and then of course I think it was then the next 6,000 to 9,000, if I can remember correctly, basically got this skin. Obviously if you were within the top 3,000 then you got both the skins, but yeah, that's kind of like the big seller, the big hitter on when it comes to smashing the new Workshop of Brilliant Light on hard mode. Now, with all that being said, it comes down to one, the characters, but obviously the typing that you have being fire typing or light typing, whichever one that you're utilizing. Of course, the fire typing will give you the upper hand because of the defense penetration meta, and that's what's being catered to. So you get you'll get the upper hand if you choose to go down that route, of course. But on top of that, I guess the big thing to really take into consideration is going to be what the power level will be for the Workshop Brilliant Light. Now, just before I get ahead of myself, we have got one last mission left for me to get, which I'm just waiting for them to approve, and then that will be the final what do you call it, coupon that I can give to you guys, some rewards. Then I can get this one out of the way, because then we'll start season 7, so then that's another coupon I can get to you guys. But again, if you guys do want to support me, that will be greatly appreciated. I guess soon we'll be picking the winners for the deluxe pass, since it's going to be wait, how long is it? I think it's resetting in 2 weeks, somewhere around there, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, 10 days, there you go. Yeah, so very soon. So we are going to be picking the new well, I'll pick a handful of you guys to win the deluxe pass, so that way you guys can get your tickets, the new custom skin, and whoever that's going to be. And then if you guys want to put that towards Kane, of course, the DPS goddess for fire typing, then you're more than welcome to, or you can save it for Groti Ruji, or potentially leading into the first year anniversary. So this is the latest update that I have gotten, that I have seen when it comes to the Workshop of Brilliant Light. So this is the power level from what it's looking like. Now again, subject to change, and I do hope that it changes, I'm not gonna lie. I was really leaning more for it to say 1.2 mil to 1.3 mil. Adding that little bit of extra, it's just like a little pain. So this is, from what we've last heard, this is kind of where the developers are setting the total power for the hard of Workshop of Brilliant Light. So take that how you will, build up your characters. I mean, to be honest, in between 1.2 1.3 is kind of where I'm kind of working towards, so that's kind of where I'm at. But I'm hoping that they do change it, because like when it came to, because I was looking at it from Baron's perspective, to where, what was it, so it was at 600k to 700k, and then the jump was 800 to 950, so that's kind of, oh damn it, they did 950 over here. No, it was a little bit more than 950, right? I'm pretty sure. Well, it was oh my god, I forget the burn marks. So with this one, yeah, I mean, if they're kind to us, maybe 1.1, right? 1.2, that's a bit too much. I mean, pushing. No, it's going to be 1.2 to 1.3. If they can do 1.2, 1.3, I think that's kind of where I'm going to be most comfortable at. I don't know about everyone else, but that's, but at this current moment of time, in terms of garnering a lot of push on your power level, if you guys aren't aware, most of you guys should be aware right now and how it's going to be working, but it is the core. Working on cores right now is what's providing me with a big push in terms of my power level, And then with this side of the Workshop Brilliant Light, the limit breaking side of it has also really pushed up. So this is kind of where I'm at with my fire typing. I'm working on cores now. I'm really pushing for the cores. I'm prioritizing my limit break cores for Sun Jin-woo first and foremost. But with these characters, yeah, I'm really pushing for getting their cores out of the way. So like you guys can see, Azor, she's near enough done. I'm getting everyone to level 10 at the very least, so that way we can really push. So now, for the beginning stages for the hard Workshop Brilliant Light, I reckon it should be fine if you're in between the 1.2 to 1.3 region of things, where I'm at. But I feel like with the second boss on hand, that's where, well no, if it's 1.2 to 1.3, that's kind of where I'm going to be leaving it at. Then I think, yeah, being halfway in between 1.2 to 1.3 should be okay. It's just the final boss that's going to be a little bit of a struggle. But yeah, it's going to be one of those ones which I don't know if you guys have been experiencing, but with the bosses themselves, I've been maximizing the fire type element, of course, for the defense pen. Clearly, I'm trying to get the upper hand on that part. And then in terms of the buff side of things, I've been really maximizing the light type. It just works a lot better with what do you call it? Thomas's AoE. He literally just one-shots everything. It's pretty disgusting. So it's going to be kind of best of both worlds when utilizing those timings. Can you just... I don't know if he's moving... Okay, I don't know if it's me or what's going on, but can we just go for the break? Oh god, Jesus. Okay, that was scary. Thank you very much. I'm going to wait a little bit. Drop that. There we go. And we will... By the way, this skin on Azul, I love. I've been loving this skin, so... Boom, boom. There we go. And if you're wondering, I have set up my Suyun beautifully to where she's got high defense pen. I've also catered to defense penetration kit, so I'm bypassing an extra, I think 15-20% of the defense from the kit alone, and then on top of just yeah, buffing up her defense pen. So she is pretty crazy. If I can do something similar to Kaneo, of course, and provide her with that crit, then I think we should be having a much easier time, even though we won't hit such a high power level to what they're wanting. So that's kind of what I'm banking on right now. So there we go. She's just draining those bars. Okay. Okay, I kind of timed that wrong, but that's okay. Gina comes in, but you guys have seen the advantage play. Plus, I think the big kicker will be if they do the whole, oh yeah, Kanehei gets an increase of was it 24% what Aza has for Workshop Brilliant Light. That'll be a bit of a cheese, to be honest, because it's then kind of forcing you to be like, right, I want this to be such an easier time, so that kind of pay to win-ness kicks in. But it's fair. I mean, developers are going to do what they gotta do. Right, there we go. So yeah, there we go. Just kind of penetrating again, utilizing the light element that I have done previously. It is so smooth, just catering to the defense pen. Okay, and we don't. Drop that. There we go. And this one will be a breeze. But then you guys will see how, like, in the buff stages, in my eyes, I'm having such a more easier time getting it through with the light element. So right now, we're just gonna freeze, drop the ult from Gina. She looked pretty good in the episode. I don't know if you guys have been watching the anime itself. And then we can clean up with, there we go, yeah. See that defense pen just bypasses, it's insane. Yeah, the light element, all I need to do, well, if I worked on Shimizu Akari, because of course I'm missing out on her 2 dupes because I didn't chase it, but like if I do her up, focus on her cores, then power level wise, I'll be a little bit more high, well I'll say a little bit, I'll be a lot more higher on the fire element. And the one thing is that with power level, it does play a huge play. So like when it came to the Baron hard mode, people were messaging me being like, Shiny, why does your Min have Amamiya's weapon? It does nothing for it. And I mean, I stated it in the video, but the reason why I took it was because of power level. I needed the power level to be to what it was asking. That's the only reason why I brought it. I know it did nothing for me. The only reason why I brought him in was for the fact of the healing, the debuff, and just to provide me that power level increase. That was it, and that's kind of why it gave me the upper hand. Because if your power level ain't up to scratch, you are not going to be doing that required damage. To be fair, you won't be doing much, to be fair. So again, coming back to this side of it, so this is what I mean about me having a much easier time because this man is just like, so right now, right, that has ended. Ooh, yeah, sure, I'll take the 8%. I won't bother risking it for that. So this is the one positive I love. So they all just kind of come on in, and then boom. There we go. And then usually I'll kill them all, but even if there's a few left, we can just kind of take care of them, not a problem. The core damage really just kind of one-shots them. It's pretty ridiculous. There we go. Let me do our skills, and then I'll just do the same thing again in terms of next set. If I can get my ultimate, there we go. Beautiful. So yeah, this is where the advantage comes in now for the light typing. So they're all kind of around me. Drop the ult. And these guys ran away. Okay, well, no, they didn't run around. They were just kind of hiding. So we'll do the same thing again. Ultimate, and this is pretty much the advantage play of having the light typing in these stages. So kind of like best of both worlds. I mean, I guess I could really do this also with the fire element, but ooh, oh sure, yeah. I mean, there's no point. Okay, so same thing again. Where's the boss? Okay, the boss is over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chill over here. These guys should come my way. If not, then I'm just going to kill the boss. Perfect. They're all kind of grouped up. They always group up, by the way. And then, yeah. That's basically the process of it all. So we're going to do the thing again. I'm just going to tank all the hits because I should play. Why not? Core attack. Do I even need to switch out? Okay, I need to dodge. Okay, there we go. So ultimate is at the ready. Thomas is literally manhandling this. Like, there's nothing more to say. Oh wait, I can ult because they're all grouped together. So that's something to kind of capitalize on. And oh wait, if they do run away, we can just clean up. Boom. So yeah, it's going to be like main stages, fire typing, and then. Because that defense pen plays a huge factor. It does give them the upper hand over light. That's what I've experienced. But in terms of the buffing stages, Thomas just demolishes them. Just absolutely, it's such an easy cleanup. So like, can we get anything here? Oh, that's a good one. Do I want to risk it for the chocolate biscuit for the sake of the video? Let's do it. Yeah, sure. That's not too bad. Well, we can do with that. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I think with the buffing stages, if I work on Shimizu Akari and get in between the 1.2 to 1.3 margin of things, I think that's going to be a sufficient amount to actually cater to the buffing stages. This is kind of where I'm at in terms of what I'm thinking about taking. So in terms of the weaponry, like I said, I've done videos on it before. I've had more of a success rate through the light combination with Force Engine Wu. In terms of then obviously bringing in support. Gina's Freeze does help out a lot, so I do like that, hence why I do bring her now. So I might actually work on her a little bit more, put more dupes into her weaponry, so that way I can just kind of, if I need to, then I can go about down that route, of course. I'm also going to work on Shimizu Akari, because I feel like that might also be beneficial, a little bit, who knows. But this is kind of what I'm kind of experiencing right now, on what I'm having to deal with. So hence why I say, I hope they do lower the power level down a little bit. Just so that I can get the upper hand, but at the same time, even if they do drop it down to 1.2 to 1.3, if they add those 2 fire difficulty on, that also is going to be playing a huge role in terms of just it being difficult too. So yeah, that's kind of what we're working with. If you guys are wondering what the total power margin is kind of looking at, that's kind of what we've got right now. I'm hoping that they lower it a tad bit. If they choose to keep it the same, then we got to be grinding it out again, getting our power levels up there. So that's going to be a bit of a pain, a bit of a struggle. But if you guys wanted to know what I'm doing right now, is I am heavily pushing on that core grind. And if you get lucky with the limit break cores, then go for it. Congratulations, because that's also giving you a huge margin of increase of your total power. So yeah, also make sure to do your Baron up. My Baron is practically done, so yeah, if you guys haven't, make sure to level up your Baron. So yeah, cores right now is what's giving the most from what I've experienced, so there's that.